Listen, I would love to be part of this, so I'm happy to share with Peter for half of the money for 15%.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your offers. We would absolutely love to have both of you on board at 15% each.
Amazing.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Yes.
Well, now Natalie Duval and Alison Burton's idea has seen them now stocked in Tesco branches all over the country. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in. You brought in a selection of bits for us to have a look at. But before we get to that, now, it was back in 2018 that your daughter, who was then 7, posed that question. Did you try to find decorations like this?
Of course, Sophia was hanging decorations on our tree, and she posed that question. I was a bit shocked, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to find some decorations online. Couldn't find anything, and it actually just really upset me. So I told Alison, and we went into 2019 with a purpose and a mission to make sure that question is never asked again.
Wow. I mean, Alison, is it something that you noticed before, that all of us were hanging decorations on trees that didn't look like the likes of the three of us?
I mean, to be honest, we've never seen them in the UK. I know you can get them in the US. But it didn't really dawn on me that until Sophia posed that question to Nat. And I was like, actually, she's right. Because although Nat did an online search, I did a high street search and couldn't find any either, not in any of the big retailers. And so we found a gap in the market.
But had any of you made anything like this before? Do you have a history of making toys or decorations?
No,
Really?
we had a vision, we had our children as our purpose, and we just kind of just went forward and created a range.
Well, that's very brave. So I was looking at the figures, the latest figures, I think, for 2009 to 2019, show that just 0.2% of funding from venture capitalists went to black female entrepreneurs.
0.02%.
0.02%.
Yeah.
So it is quite an uphill battle when you're sort of wanting to launch a business. But how did it go from an idea from your kids to then decide to put it into action? Because a lot of people look at that figure, 0.02%, and think, no, it's too fast, too steep a hill to climb.
I mean, for us, we didn't take any notice of those figures. We had a brand, we noticed the gap in the market, and we ran with it. But the appetite for our products has proved the need for them to be out there and available in the mainstream. So we took a leap of faith. And, I suggested to that, let's go on the Dragon's Den, and then the rest is it.
We haven't looked back.
So when Alison said Dragon's Den, were you immediately on it, or did you have a bit of a wobble?
Oh no, okay, we're going to really put ourselves out there. But this is the beauty of our relationship. You know, one of us will go forward and drag the other one along, and vice versa. And so that's why we work so well as a duo.
And what was it like being on Dragon's Den?
Absolutely terrifying. It was. But, the dragons themselves, they're absolutely lovely. I think it's just the environment, knowing you're being filmed, potentially would be on the TV, all of those mixed in with a bag of nerves, it makes it quite terrifying.
Now, the thing is that you did actually talk to Tesco's, which is where you're now being sold, about these decorations. And when you first approached them 3 years ago, they did not want anything to do with this. They didn't want to go into partnership. But then that changed. Why?
Conversations. I think when we always say that if you're getting a no, you're talking to the wrong person. And I think that's what it was. And there are so many amazing different people in Tesco who wanted to see us win, and they were able to kind of push that through. So I think it was a combination of our network, a combination of our supporters, our customers, and the Tesco actually seeing it and believing it and actually going, you know what? We could do this by ourselves, but that's being performative. Let's do it with them, and let's be authentic in how we approach this.
Now, finally then, Alison, there'll be those that'll be watching, they're like, yeah, but they're just Christmas decorations. Like, what's the big deal? Why does it matter? What would you say to them?
I mean, I think it's really important for everyone to feel included in any moment of celebration, whether it be Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day. We've taken for granted of just having white decorations all the time. So why not have some black ones and brown ones, because we have them in 2 different skin tones, for all the customers to feel included and can purchase from our website.
Yeah, it's all about inspiration. We're called March Muses because we're about to be inspiring, and that's what we want to do.
Well, ladies, thanks so much for coming and showing your collection, and good luck with the new venture.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Okay.